Hello and welcome to Super Pants Gaming. Thank you so much for joining me. And today we're going to Grantham for this month's CEX £10 challenge. I'll see you there. Today we're in Grantham, a town just up the road from the birthplace of 17th century polymath Sir Isaac Newton. So let's head into CEX and check out the gravity of the situation there. I love having a little look in the windows on the way in, just sort of see what they've got on show before actually heading into the shop. Straight over to the original Xbox collection, as I'm doing a ColleXbox thing at the moment. Is there a chance that I can sort of kill two birds with one stone, as they say, and pick up an Xbox game here that I can tick off ColleXbox? And then over to the windows inside the store, having a little look here at sort of some of the old vintage goodies and retro goodies that are on display. So looking along, a little bit of Dreamcast there. Don't really see a lot of Dreamcast in CEX, so it's kind of nice to see. And they're just coming into view a Super Nintendo, and I am sort of tempted with getting another Super Nintendo. That one might be a little bit on the yellow side, to be totally honest. So looking down the PlayStation 2 shelf here, it's quite a nice selection, to be honest. There's some really good games there. A couple of the Sonic games, Hit and Run, so an absolute masterpiece. So onto the Wii rack here. It's quite packed in. There's only actually one rack of it, but it's sort of quite tightly packed, as you can see. Will the Wii be the console that saves me on another £10 challenge? I guess you'll have to wait and see. And then I should probably go over the rules, to be totally honest. So at least 3 games. No games that I already own, obviously. Games must be complete. And no generic sports titles like FIFA's, that sort of thing. And most importantly, from me at least, I must want to play them. There is no sense whatsoever in me buying games that I don't want to play. Looking through the PlayStation 3 stuff here, I think in a way this sort of serves a little bit as a time capsule. It would be interesting, from my point of view at least, to look over this in a year or two and sort of have a look how the prices have changed. Do you guys think that the PlayStation 3 games will continue to rise in price, or do you think it's a bit of a bubble and at some point they'll sort of top out and start falling again? And then, last but not least in this story, I have a little look over the Xbox One section. So some absolute bargains and bangers to be had in the Xbox One. So that was Grantham, and let's see now, how did we do for this month's CEX £10 challenge? And as in the past, when I was doing Mission 360, I always used to sort of head to the Xbox 360 stuff first. And now, true to form, I'm heading straight to the original Xbox stuff first. So, the first game that I've picked up, I love it when I can get a cheap game straight away because it gives me so much more leeway with sort of the rest of the money. And that game is Project Gotham Racing. And I confess, this is definitely one of the easier ones for me to pick up for my ColleXbox thing that I'm doing at the moment. But for the sake of £1, I thought that was, you know, that's a great start to the £10 challenge. It's lovely and complete in awesome condition. So, yep, massively pleased to be adding that into the collection. As I always say, I love my racing games and stuff. So that will definitely be getting played in the next couple of weeks, I am sure. So there we go. That's the first one. That's a good start, I would say. So then, feeling a little bit flush, I kind of went a bit the other way on it. Another Xbox game to be ticking off, and one that I'm really pleased to get. That's Blinks. And that's one that I wanted to get sort of sooner rather than later, because with doing the ColleXbox thing, I already own Blinks too, and I've been kind of waiting to play it because I really want to sort of play the original game first. So Blinks the Time Sweeper, in lovely condition again. So I think maybe someone has sort of traded a bit of a collection in there, because there were quite a few sort of nice looking games. I think there was another one as well, but it didn't have instructions, I don't think. I can't think what it was called. Which one was it? Second Sight. I think it was Second Sight. So yes. But yes, so we went with Blinks, and that was £6. We spent £7 now, so £3 left. And you may have seen in the footage, I'll put a little snapshot up there. There was actually a game on the PlayStation 2 that I really wanted. A Zorro game, basically. But as you can see from the little snip there was a tear in the middle of the spine, like sort of spine side out sort of thing, and it sort of like ripped some of the letters out. And I know it's really anal, but that's enough for me to kind of not want the game, because I'm going to look at that on my shelf, and that's always going to bug me. and I'm like, that's just not the copy for me. So I went across and had a little look at the PlayStation 3, because like I said, there's still a few games on the PlayStation 3 that I'm after. And I've picked up a PlayStation 3 game. And with my remaining £3, we have got Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. Now, I must say, I have played this game in the past. I played this quite early into my playing days of the Xbox 360. And I wasn't totally wrapped up with it. I really liked the original, but the original seemed very sort of adventure-y, and this seemed a bit more combat-y sort of thing. And at the time, I wasn't sure about it, and I got rid of it. And I've been thinking for the last few years, I guess, I wouldn't mind another go on Forgotten Sands, because I think as a gamer, I've sort of changed and developed, and I play a lot more of the dungeon crawly sort of fighty sort of games now than I sort of used to. So I'm expecting that I will actually really enjoy this now, which, you know, I didn't sort of, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago or whenever it was that I played it. So yes, and just to show you, that is lovely and complete as well, because that's what we do. So that is the 3 games for the CEX £10 challenge. So did we complete the challenge this time? Yes, I believe we did, because they're all complete. There's no sports titles. I will play them all. Hell yeah, 3 games. That's a £10 challenge completed. I'm mad pleased to say. So thank you very much, Grantham and Grantham CEX. So anyway, thank you so much for being here, people. I'll see you again next month for the next CEX £10 challenge. Don't forget to check out my ColleXbox videos. And yeah, remember, you're awesome. I've been Soup, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.